I'm a mom. I think you can say that by looking at the bags under my eyes or wrinkles on my forehead. I'm not a Santur mom, that's for sure. But I am a mom to a very active and vivacious little girl. She's almost 2 and acts like my 80-year-old granny, but that is a topic for another day. So my daughter loves, since being a mom, I get to hear a lot of sexist comments from people. So my daughter loves playing a little rough. For example, she treats her furniture like an obstacle course and tries to do cartwheels on the bed. And someone commented she plays like a boy. No, she plays like any other 2-year-old. She's barely 2, and people have already started to categorize her in the stereotypical gender characteristics. And I had a daughter after 7 years of marriage, which is pretty late by Indian standards. So now that we have finally reproduced, the expectation is to have a son as well. The reasoning is family will be complete, not because of the highly regressive and patriarchal driven that son is the only one who will take the family name forward. My husband and I both have really weird last names, so trust me, I do not want it to be taken forward. Actually, I'm not thinking of putting the last name for my daughter on our documents as well. So this is where I'm at in my parenting journey. Keeping all these unwanted comments and pieces of advice in mind, I have written a letter to my daughter and I've made certain promises to her and I'm determined to keep those promises. So here goes. Dear daughter, I'm not going to monitor how you sit, talk or behave just because you're a girl. I would instead encourage you to be comfortable in your own skin. I'm not going to treat your periods as something unholy. You don't suddenly become a woman just by starting your periods. You can grow up at your own pace. I'm not going to stop you from wearing certain things because it is not feminine enough. You have the right to wear what makes you comfortable. I'm not going to point out your bodily flaws. I will encourage you to truly love and accept yourself the way you are. I'm not going to hold a sword of who's going to marry you over your head. You do you, and when the time comes, you can choose to marry someone or not marry at all. It is your choice. I'm not going to teach you cooking just because girls should know it. I'm going to teach you because it is an important life skill to have and the first step towards self-reliance. I'm not going to ask you to be meek and submissive because that is how an ideal woman should be. I would encourage you to raise your voice and stand up for yourself. I would encourage you to be financially independent and also know how to manage your finances. You're your own person and I would never do anything to squash your individuality. The world is your oyster and you're free to lead your life the way you want. I would just make sure to equip you with the life skills needed to survive and thrive. I love you to the moon and back. Love, Mom.